everyone. I'm Marie Lemelle, and I'm in Chicago for the DNC 2024 at the United Center. And today, or tonight, whatever time of day you see this, I am here with Pastor Ira. Can you tell me your last name?
Acree.
I want to pronounce it correctly. Tell us where you're from.
I'm here from the west side in Chicago, and I pastor Greater St. John Bible Church. I'm also the founder of an organization called the Leaders Network, which is a social justice organization. We were birthed about 20 years ago, spin-off from Rainbow Push under Reverend Jason Jackson.
Oh, absolutely. I'm familiar with Rainbow Push, but not the Leaders Network.
Yeah.
So definitely like to hear more about that and how you guys are involved with this election for Kamala Harris.
Well, Sunday, we just had what we call a gospel kickoff, a pre-convention kickoff at Reverend Hatch's Church, one of our co-founders, and we just brought everybody together, just making the case of how this is one of the most consequential elections of the century.
Absolutely. And tell me the date of that, since you said last Sunday. I'm not sure.
That was Sunday, 2 days ago. I guess that was August the 18th.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And that was held where?
At New Mount Pilgrim in the West Garfield area of Chicago.
Absolutely. Okay. How many people were in attendance?
We had about 500 present. Yeah. Just local people. We wanted to give them a place to go where they can feel a part of the movement. And but for the most part, it was a lot of people who were running and leading organizations. So even though it was 500 there, represented thousands.
That's beautiful. So what was the action plan that everybody walked away from that event?
Well, that was really one thing that we wanted to do is get the young people engaged.
So important.
Yeah, we have a plan where we're asking every group to take ownership of Generation Z and get them plugged in. You know, some of the millennials we have already plugged in, but if we wake up the sleeping giant, and there's a young lady, such a bright young woman, I would say, Janicia Williams, who leads the youth department or young adult department of the Leaders Network. She's about 26, I guess.
So she's a Gen Z?
Yes,
okay.
And she, with our help, she's going to make sure that our organization represents 1,000, probably registers 1,000 Generation Zs.
Well, that's great. We need that. We need our young people to know, the next generations, to all know that political power is so important for the community. And without that, we're not going to be able to survive and thrive as we should. So that's very exciting. How can that resonate across the nation?
And we thought, let me just say this, that was the action plan, but as we didn't verbalize it, but we also wanted to inspire black men, because there's this movement that we got to be aware of, where there's some black men that's feeling disenfranchised by the Democratic Party. And
how so?
many are saying that they've been locked out and taken advantage of and taken for granted by the Democratic Party. And so there's some people who put themselves in putting their hopes in Trump's hands, unfortunately. So we're trying to go against that grain. How
can we change that as a nation, as a community, to make sure our black men do not feel that they are not part of the solution?
We got to do our part. We got to do our part to make sure that they are participating in the American dream. And to be honest with you, we live in America where this country is built on the backs of African Americans. And blacks are at the bottom of a caste system that's built on race. And it's amazing to see the hand of God at work, because we have blacks at the bottom of the caste system, and then a woman of color, a woman who's a black lady, a sister, who's at the bottom of the bottom. You know, the way black women have been violated. I preach in my church Sunday how it's amazing, nothing but the hand of God, how our community has been done so bad in this country. We went through 4 different freedom symphonies. In 1865, we had the abolition of slavery.
Yes.
And then we had to go through the period of the lynch law, right on the back of the bus, periods about history. And then he had 1960 where we secured civil rights legislation, and then secured the right to vote in 1965, and now we're in the phase where we got to get access to capital. So, yeah.
History continues to repeat itself, unfortunately, keeping us down. Malcolm X said that black women were the most disrespected women in America, and that was back in the 60s, right? So it still hasn't changed, no matter what we do, how hard we have knocked on every door and went through every glass ceiling, put cracks in it, put holes in it, we are still struggling. So it takes us as a community as a whole, men and women, black men and women. And the black men, if they feel disenfranchised, they need to speak up and tell us how we can do better. We want to do better. You know, that's the main thing. It's difficult. It's definitely difficult. I get that.
And so blessed to be a part of another movement today, or another meeting at New Zion Church, 1252 South Walcott, Black Men United.
Okay.
And there were pastors, community leaders, politicians, and men from the streets. These are ex-gang leaders. They all came together and coalesced and to pledge to do some significant voters registration with the commitment of protecting our sister and making sure that she has support, visible support from black men.
Now that can resonate with the entire country.
Yeah, John Harrell, I want to call his name. God bless you, John Harrell, Reverend John Harrell, the CEO of Black Men United. It's a movement that's started here during the pandemic, and now it's present in multiple cities across the country.
Okay, well, I would love to hear the website.